Welcome back to Star Trek Online, everybody. I'm your host, the Housecoat Gamer. Time for a reunion, and dealing with Neelix. He's not that bad, really.
Our first task in the Delta Quadrant is a familiar one, helping a species to find a new home. A group of Talaxians living in the Entaba system are ready to move to a new homeworld nearby. Admiral Tuvok and Voyager have gone ahead to their main asteroid base to begin the preparations for the transition. The Admiral's requested your presence as well. You two work well together. I recommend you take advantage of his expertise. There's no one who knows more about the Delta Quadrant than he does.
How about the entire crew of Voyager? You know, the ones that survived the trip? But yeah, I'm pulling out the Eclipse Battlecruiser. Not to be confused for the Eclipse Dreadnought. You know, from Star Wars. This ship's an intelligence vessel. It works.
Voyager is under attack by the Kazon. Engines are offline, requesting assistance.
Oops.
Thank you for your assistance. We were en route to the Talaxian base when we were ambushed by the Kazon. The damage is relatively minor, but my crew will require time to make repairs. However, I have a personal request. The leader of the Talaxian colony served with me on Voyager. Would you be willing to take me there?
This base is populated by Talaxians. My ship, the Talaxians, have been looking for a new homeworld for quite some time. And now they have found one. The Alliance's history with the relocation of the Romulans will be invaluable in this process.
Starfleet! Oh, what a thrill! It's so wonderful to see someone from the Federation again. It's been so long, and I keep in touch with my friends, but subspace isn't the same, and listen to me, I'm rambling on. My name is Neelix, and I serve as Starfleet's ambassador to the Delta Quadrant. Before that, I spent 7 years on the USS Voyager with Captain Catherine Janeway.
Who was promoted due to her actions in the Delta Quadrant. Let's be honest. They couldn't charge her with massively destroying everything, but they could promote her beyond her usefulness. It happened to Kirk.
Admiral Janeway? Of course! She certainly earned that promotion. My link to the Alpha Quadrant wasn't as strong as I wanted it to be, until the Janolan Dyson Sphere opened a path straight to the Delta Quadrant. Now we get all sorts of news, but yours is the first ship to visit. I may make a trip to Earth myself sometime, sample the cuisine, but that will have to wait until after the colonization. I barely have a minute to myself anymore. There's just so much to do. Oh, you've come to help! How wonderful! But of course, Starfleet's always pitching in to help out, aren't they? Why, in all my years as ambassador to the Delta Quadrant, I've done everything I could to uphold the good name of the Federation. I don't always have the resources to do more than diplomatic visits, but we try to help out anyone we can, whenever we can. There are Algonquin ships out there right now. Did you know that? My people are helping them explore the stars. Ow, where are my manners? You must be tired and thirsty after your long journey. Come to the colony. We'll fix you right up. But if I could impose on you just for a small favor first. The Kazon Nistrum have been giving us a lot of trouble lately. We've constructed some shield generators to protect the base, but the Kazon keep knocking them offline, and all my shuttles are prepping for the colonization. Could you reactivate the shields for us? Wonderful! Just fly to the generators and start the relaunch sequence. It will take them a few minutes to get up to full strength, but that shouldn't be a problem. After that, beam down to the colony. I'll start making some nicely old root stew for you.
Lovely. Anyway, fix the satellites. You know, some of the ships from STD really do fit the Starfleet intelligence aesthetic. I mean, I'm not a fan of the Nimrod class. I mean, giant gaping holes in starships. That just makes production more complex and gives more places for structural failure, if I'm perfectly honest. But patch up those holes. The NICA 94 type, I think it is, really would fit with Starfleet intelligence work too. Covert operations and all that. It fits.
Thank you so much for your assistance. You may beam down to our base at your leisure. Oh, and speaking in my formal capacity as permanent ambassador, welcome to the Delta Quadrant. So good to meet you in person. View screens are so impersonal, don't you think? May I shake your hand? If memory serves, that's how. Mr. Vulcan? Is that you, Tuvok?
Indeed. It is agreeable to see you again, Neelix.
What a wonderful surprise! Come, my friends, we have so much to discuss.
You look well, Neelix.
As do you. Family, children. Being here has changed me for the better.
Indeed. This colony is an improvement on your previous home.
Twice as large and completely updated. You should see the kitchen.
But you still seek a new homeworld?
Of course, children need sun and open skies. A place to put down roots. What was that? The operations bay? Dexter was in there!
Whoops, got lost there for a second.
Dexter's trapped! Please, do something! Dex is a little dizzy, but she'll be fine. I have to stay with her, though. I'm afraid I must impose on your kindness again. Several of our systems were damaged in the attack, and I can't help fix them just now. Several of our systems are malfunctioning. Our communications, environmental controls, engineering, and the controls for the crane loading our ships all have been damaged.
Shouldn't be that difficult to do. Reroute power. EPS flow. Deal with the isolinear chip matrix, and finally replace the fuses. Yeah, this is just a very simple, quick mission, depending on what the next one is. I prefer the one where you just get the spices. It's faster and less annoying than having to work out a work schedule. And if it's the work schedule, there's no right answer for that one, so I will just skip right through it. Mostly by pausing and moving on. Because, let's be honest, who wants to deal with a collection of fusterclucks, as it were? Certainly not me. Which is why if I see it, we're just gonna skip through it. Got no love for it. Oh, damn it. I always love jumping up here. Okay, let's time it right. 3, 2, jump! Boing, boing, boing. You know, recently, Jorn and I played phaser tag with our deltas. It was freaking hilarious. Just, I do not consent! And just constantly dodging phaser fire. Oh god, that was funny.
Thank you so much. Everything seems to be working properly now, and Dex is feeling much better. I need to take one final lap around the base and speak to a few people before we depart. Would you care to accompany me?
Of course. Yeah, I should have known this would happen. Well, here's where I pause, because this is annoying. And there's no right answer, so do as you will. If you're playing STO and using this as a, well, walkthrough of sorts. Well, with that session of nonsense over, running around, talking to people, and having them talk about trading missions and such, as well as trading work assignments, freaking hate having to deal with that.
I need to scan the route we'll take to the colony. But the Kazon attack has damaged our astrometric system. All it will tell me is how far off I am from our target position. I feel like I'm taking shots in the dark. Would you be willing to help me?
Well, it's not like I have a choice in the matter.
By adjusting the sensor array's pitch, up and down, and yaw, left and right, you can point the array at the target. By adjusting the force, you can change the distance the array examines. Be sure not to overshoot the target location. The array will be useless if that happens.
And there we go.
I can't thank you enough for your help. Dex is going to be fine. The doctors say she'll be up and around in no time.
I need to return to Voyager. Please escort the Talaxian fleet to New Talix. We can return to Voyager at your earliest convenience. The Talaxians have much to do.
And so do I.
Thank you for all you have done for the Talaxians. I believe that they will be a valuable ally to us in the days ahead. That would not have been possible without your assistance. I am confident we will see one another again. Until then, live long and prosper.
Our ships are ready to depart. Travel to the staging area to join us in our new adventure. Are you ready to depart for New Talax?
Oh, but I am. Oh boy.
Are you detecting the theta radiation spikes? Those levels have been normal and steady for weeks now. What could have happened? theta radiation could mean only one thing: the Malon. They lack the technology to recycle antimatter waste, which has led them to develop an entire industry around dumping theta radiation in various areas. We can't survive on New Talax if the Malon are going to use it as their personal garbage dump.
Unknown vessel. This site is claimed by the Malon. Go find your own dump site. Why? I was here first. Besides, there's a neutron star near here that makes this the perfect location for our needs. Finding another would be too expensive. Tell the Talaxians to find an...
Really?
Unknown. Why? I was here first. Besides, there's a neutron star near here that makes this the perfect location for our needs. Finding another would be too expensive. Tell the Talaxians to find another planet.
Time to take out the trash. Cue the can from the Star Trek Voyager torpedo log. Which, by the way, I have a very easy explanation as to how they've resupplied their torpedo count. Borg technology plus off-screen mining operations. I mean, it's boring, but it works. Obviously, yes, it would have been nice for them to go, huh, let's put in a mining episode where the A plot is something else, and the B plot is difficulties in mining materials for photon torpedoes. Captain's log. Don't know when. We have found a bank of rare materials we can use to make more photon torpedoes, which we desperately need in the Delta Quadrant. On the other note, Tom and B'Elanna are fighting again. Not sure if it's UST or not.
Enough! You've ruined me. Wrecked my ship. At least spare my life.
Could you dump your stuff closer to suns? I mean, those things tend to absorb radiation, and just about everything, with relative ease.
The Malon are gone, but the radiation is still around. Oh, what can we do? This would have been a perfect homeworld, but we can't live here if the radiation is going to infect the entire planet.
Well, I didn't exactly pick the name of my ship, but the Puritan can easily clean everything up. Purifying it. Ha ha. This is one of the few times I'm going to pull out the map here, because it is a difficult thing to do using just the mini-map. But yeah, that was kind of funny, wasn't it? Time to take out the trash! Oh god, that was a Yang-worthy pun.
Thank you so much for all of your help. You are a true friend to me and to the Talaxian people. Your crew will always be welcome on New Talax. And good luck in your voyages. I hope to see you again soon.
Yeah, about seeing you soon.
The Malons were causing problems? I'll make a note of that. Hopefully they'll just be a minor inconvenience. Admiral Janeway wasn't very impressed by them. Neelix has sent word that the migration of the Talaxians is going smoothly. We've sent several ships to ensure they're protected from any more Malon incursions. Our first venture into the Delta Quadrant appears to be a success.
Indeed it does. Housecoat Gaming, signing off.